All right, so we're putting a picture on this spread using Monarch pictures. So I'm in Monarch. I've got the frame option, the rectangular tool option. I'm going to draw a frame. If your color is set to this process color photo, that means you're setting it up to drop a picture in. Really doesn't matter what color it is when you're dropping in from Monarch, but just in case it's there. So there's two ways to drop a picture into here. The first way is to go to the Monarch tools over here on the right and choose your picture placer. In your picture placer, if you're pasting from the team drive, you can grab a photo from the team drive. You can go into team drive and you can choose digital photos. You can then browse to your spread and select that folder. Then you can see all the images that are in that folder. It'll load them and then you can drop them. However, what we'll find is that a lot of the images won't be able to drop from this year or from if we're crowdsourcing from people. So if we try and drag and drop it, you'll see the image is too small. Sometimes images might pop in there and be large enough depending on how they sent it. If they took it with like an actual digital camera, like this one, for instance, lets us drop it and we can drop it in there and then click OK. Then you can drop multiple images too in that screen. You don't have to drop just one. So then what you can do is move that frame around, adjust it, all those kinds of things using your direct selection tool or your selection tool. And so you can, resize the frame. You can click on the circle in the center of it, and that will show you where the picture actually exists, and you can adjust it, zoom in, all those kinds of things. But let's say you need to drop a picture in that is too small for the picture placer. So it's going to say it's too small because it's going to say that it's trying to pixelate and it doesn't want pixelated images. But in this year, we don't really have a choice because people are providing us most of our photos. Or if you're doing a mod that's crowdsourced, again, lots of photos provided by people. So I'm going to go to the gear icon at the bottom and go to the Explorer. It's probably called like Monarch Explorer. But that's going to take you into pretty much your file explorer for this computer. You can then go to digital photos and find your spread. And you can grab a photo from here. Now, if you want to see what these photos are, you can go up here to views and you can do icons, and you should be able, I think if you go to extra large icons, oh, no, not just kidding. At some point here, you should be able to see them. Actually, if you just click that button, just kidding, click the button next to views, not the drop-down menu, you'll see the previews. So then what you can do is you can like kind of move this screen off to the side, and you can drag and drop into any picture frame on the page. That will then give you that picture inside of there, but it's not going to be sized correctly. So there's two things once you drop a photo in this way. The first one, you need to go up to the top and remove the fill color of process color photo. The reason this is really important and something that I want you to practice doing constantly is that I cannot submit a spread to Jostens to print if it has this color. So I would have to go in and manually fix all of those. So if you can set the background color to none, that'd be great. You can then resize the photo really quickly. It's important that you keep proportions. So what you can do is you can right-click the frame and choose Fitting Fill Frame Proportionally. You want to choose it proportionally so that way it keeps the sizing. And then if you need to, you can adjust the picture just like I showed you before by clicking on the circle and moving it around, or adjust your frame as needed. But that is how you can drag and drop a photo from the Monarch Explorer anytime into a box on your spread.